2Chronicles 7. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And Yah is short for YahWeh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. It's like saying it's like saying Daniel with an E. What is the difference? And does matter, as when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name, because no, they're not. And no one in their right mind would ever believe that. And only a fool would believe that a hammer could force its creator to do anything. And there was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic text, because the letter J is only about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. In a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua, and I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yehoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. 2Chronicles 7. And when Shlomo had ended praying, fire came down from the heavens and consumed the ascending offering and the slaughterings, and the esteem of Yahweh filled the house, and the priests were unable to enter the house of Yahweh, because the esteem of Yahweh had filled the house of Yahweh. And all the children of Israel saw how the fire came down, and the esteem of Yahweh on the house, and they bowed their toes. I'm just kidding. And they bowed their faces to the ground on the pavement, and did obeisance, and gave thanks to Yahweh, saying, For he is good, for his loving commitment is everlasting. And the sovereign and all the people slaughtered slaughterings before Yahweh, and sovereign Shlomo slaughtered a slaughtering of 22,000 bulls and 120,000 sheep. Thus the sovereign and all the people dedicated the house of Elohim. And the priests were standing over their duties, and the Levites with instruments of the song of Yahweh, which Shlomo David had made to give thanks to Yahweh, saying, For his loving commitment is everlasting. Whenever David praised by their hand, and the priests were blowing trumpets before them, and all Israel were standing. And Shlomo set apart the middle of the courtyard that was in front of the house of Yahweh, for there he made ascending offerings and the fat of the peace offerings, because the bronze slaughter place which Shlomo had made was not able to contain the ascending offerings and the grain offerings and the fat. And Shlomo at that time observed the festival 7 days, and all Israel with him, a very great assembly, from the entrance of Hamath, Hamath, to the Wadi of Mitzrim, so Egypt. And on the 8th day they held an assembly, for they performed the dedication of the slaughter place 7 days, and the festival 7 days. And on the 23rd day of the 7th new moon, so the 23rd day of the 7th month, basically, he sent the people away to their tents, rejoicing and glad of heart for the goodness of that Yahweh had done for David and for Shlomo and for his people Israel. Thus Shlomo finished the house of Yahweh and the sovereign's house, and all that came into the heart of Shlomo to do in the house of Yahweh and in his own house, he prosperously executed. And Yahweh appeared to Shlomo by night and said to him, I have heard your prayer and have chosen this place for myself as a house of slaughtering. If I shut up the heavens and there is no rain, or if I command the locust to devour the land, or if I send pestilence among my people, and my people upon whom my name is called shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their evil ways, then I shall hear from the heavens and forgive their sin and heal their land. Now my eyes are open and my ears attentive to the prayer of this place, and now I have chosen and set this house apart for my name to be there forever, and my eyes and my heart shall always be there. Again, so long as these people actually follow Yahweh and not themselves and other idols, which is what just happened. If they stick to his commands and follow his Torah, then he will be there forever. And okay, so that there's that. And now I'm going to continue reading. And you, if you walk before me as your father David walked, and do according to all that I have commanded you, and if you guard my laws and my right rulings, anyways, the thing I just said is just being said now, then I shall establish the throne of your reign as I covenanted, covenanted, because the covenant did. As I covenanted with David, your father, saying, there is not to cease a man of yours as ruler in Israel, but if you turn away and forsake my laws and my commands which I have set before you, and shall go and serve other mighty ones and bow yourself to them, then I shall pluck them from my land which I have given them, and this house which I have set apart for my name I shall cast out of my sight, and make it to be a proverb and a mockery among all peoples, which is what they are now. Literally, Israel's literally a proverb and a mockery among all peoples now. Because again, they did exactly that. They followed mighty ones, they didn't follow YahWeh. And this house which has been exalted, everyone who passes by it is shall be astonished and say, why has Yahweh done this, or done thus to this land and this house? Then they shall say, because they forsook Yahweh Elohim of their fathers, who brought them out of the land of Mitzrayim, and embraced other mighty ones, and bowed themselves to them, and served them. Therefore he has brought all this evil on them. Amen.